guys, it's Vinny, and today I want to talk a little bit about some of my interests, and in fact, one of the most important things in my life. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but in my very first video, I basically said, hey, my name's Vinny, I'm 25, and I'm unemployed, and that's all there is to me. Well, of course, that's not really the truth. So, I want to talk about art. And basically, I just wanted to say that art has been in my life ever since I was 2 years old. I've been drawing since I was that old, non-stop, almost every day, until recently. But we'll get to that another time. And basically, I wanted to say that prior to any of my issues with my disabilities, with being unemployed, with any of those issues, I did go to college. And I went to college, and I did complete my bachelor's of fine arts. And my major is cartooning. Now, what cartooning is basically a nice, simple word for comic book art. And basically, I went to school to draw comics. So yeah, it's not really a major you really hear that much about, and it took me a long time actually. I believe there's only three or four schools in the entire country that even offer cartooning as a major. Usually, what most people will do if they're interested in cartooning, they'll either apply to be an animation major or they'll apply to be an illustration major. But yeah, so I went to school, and I got my degree in cartooning, and basically, since I was younger, I was always into comic books. Specifically, I was into manga more than I was into American comic books like DC, Marvel, and superhero stuff. But it definitely was manga that got me into comics, and I've been dreaming about writing stories for a very long time, and because I was always drawing art, I thought, maybe I should also try getting into comics, and it was really a really great experience for me going to college. And what I will say is, though, if you have the skills, if you're good, you're good, do not really don't go, don't go to college for cartooning. Just don't. I have mixed feelings about going, but I will say ultimately I don't regret, and that's only because what college really did for me is it gave me, it basically worked as a network, and all my peers, all my friends now that I had in school, they're basically people who can vouch for me. They're basically people who, if they have a project or they have, some work coming up, they know this project needs these kind of people, they'll pass them on to me or something like that. But that and working under professors who, by the way, the professors at the college were professionals in their industry, and that was an experience that I could never have duplicated. Because the fact is that I come from a very, isolated small town, and it's like there is literally nothing there. There is no way that you can even, basically interact with other people, and so going to a big city, going to a college where I got to work with people in the industry, learn about, what kind of things they like to see, how to submit things, how to do collaborations, what formatting. I didn't know any of that stuff. I was really an amateur. Although I was really good at drawing, I didn't really know how to properly put together comics. So that was really a big help. And so, yeah, I basically just wanted to say that art is really important to me, and my dream is basically to just live as a freelance artist and just really work that way. And I am adamant about not going about that career path any other way but doing freelancing. I know, like, some people, they might take up teaching, or they might take up other, like, unrelated jobs in their field to do that and eventually get to the end goal, so to speak. But I'm just not. I'm not for that. I don't want to do that. That it just doesn't really work with the way that I function, basically. And freelance is perfect in the fact that I'm basically my own boss. Nobody is the boss of me. I make my own schedule. I set my own prices. I do what I want when I want to. I can accept, reject things, and but ultimately I get to make my own schedule. And of course, there is downsides to that, because if I can't hold myself accountable to things, I can just kind of slip and procrastinate. But otherwise, I really see it as a plus, because working in a place where I don't want to be and working in a system that really is very rigid and doesn't really allow for people with disabilities to flourish in them, it really is what I need to be doing. Of course, right now that's not going so well, but yeah, like I said, I just really wanted to, give you guys a little bit of insight into, what my interests are, what my kind of like career goals are, the type of thing that I study for. So no, I'm not just like, someone who's just like devoid of any kind of goals or interests. I love art, and it's always going to be a part of my life. And even though right now I'm not really doing any art at the moment, I feel like doing these kinds of videos, they can help fill that void of creativity that I've been missing in my life. But anyway, I'm probably going to make other videos similar to this about art and working with disabilities and stuff along that line. But right now, I'm just gonna stop this so it doesn't get too long. And thank you again. Thank you for watching. Don't know how you found me, but thanks. And I'll see you again. Bye.